Welcome to part two of Confessions of a Fat Girl. Like I told you at the beginning of the part one video, that if you have not listened to that go back, watch that, and then come back here. So this is part two. So the topic that I posted on my page a couple days ago is what's really going on with me. Now, like I told you, starting from here going forward, I will be starting my videos in prayer. So if you want to rewind to that part, then feel free. That's your business. Father God, as I get ready to be open on my channel, I pray that you block all the negative comments and allow me to speak my truth. Maybe that I can help somebody, touch one heart, touch one mind, touch one soul. So that way you can be edified in everything that I do. In your son, Jesus' name, amen. So, I don't have nothing going on. I just got a cough. I got my water, like I said in part one. So make sure you check out part one as well. So here goes. What's going on with me? Well, I live in Tennessee. So everything really didn't 100% hit to maybe like 2 weeks plus ago where it really got real. And at first it was everything shut down, carry out and take out until, essential workers. And the job that I have is considered an essential position. So I was still going back and forth to work. But we locked our office down. And so we transitioned out of that because some people, a whole bunch of folks, just be transparent, went on some of our parks and had a party. Yeah. That's when it got real. So they pretty much shut everything down, okay? And people still not staying in the house. So henceforth, why I've been working from home. At first, I thought, quiet is kept. And allergy season, probably in December, it was probably the craziest month ever because everybody started to get sick. And couldn't nobody understand why. It was just crazy. Then January hit, then February hit, then March hit. Okay? March, it got real in these streets. And thank God in advance that I just have allergies going on, but that's about it. But I will say this. Am I okay? Absolutely not. I have honestly been dealing with more fear, which I'll change the acronym to that, but I'll tell you guys in a minute. I've been dealing with a lot of doubt. I've been wanting to hold my family closer to me, and dealing with all this stuff has made me really realize my mortality. And anybody that's really close to me knows that I really don't talk about that a lot because I know I can't run from it, but it's not something that you just bring up. But with everything that's going on, you really have to think about those things and think about where your loyalty lies and your mortality and how that looks for you as you see it. Okay. So it started to really bother me. It really started to get in my head. And like I said, full disclosure, you know how my channel is. I'm very transparent. If you don't like it, go ahead and log off now. I'm not gonna lose no sleep. I will block you. It's cool. Do you, boo? It's for your safety. Do you? I was pretty much faking the funk since February. I was going to work, and when nobody in the office, I was crying to myself. I literally was crying every day for about 3 times a day, maybe for like 2 months. I'll cry in the shower when I got by myself. I'll cry when I leave my trainer. I'll sit downstairs where I stay, and I will wait till my trainer leaves, and then I'll start crying. I will cry at home. I've just been emotionally everywhere. And it's not because, oh my God, it's because we're living in a time that nobody knows about. And it makes you realize just how jacked up you treated your life to this point. Now, everybody else could say, oh, it's fine. I was peace and king. I had a good time. I'm not going to lie to y'all like that. My life up to 39 was a hot mess. Hot mess. I made some decisions that I know for sure that I am not proud of. A lot. I cannot get those things out of my head. And it really bothers me because even though I don't feel like I hurt people, I feel like I did more damage to myself than I did to other people. I could have been a better parent. Like the things that my daughter needed that were basic things for basic parents and basic human rights, I could not give to my child. My child wanted to go to fashion school, okay? Because your girl didn't graduate from college, didn't get a degree, didn't have a professional job, still don't. But because of those things, my child had to settle to go to a school in Tennessee instead of accomplishing her dreams and going to New York. I have to live with that. I have to live with the fact that my child grew up with her father living 35 minutes away, but not in her life. And all I had to do was shut my mouth and let him do whatever. I have to live with that. I have to live with the fact that I was not the best wife I needed to be. That I was selfish. I didn't know how to love. I didn't know how to be understanding. I didn't know how to express the feelings that I had deep inside that I had never faced. Because you know what I did instead of facing my fears? I worked. And if you know me, you know that about me already. So just go ahead and throw that out there. But all I did, I worked 3 jobs at one time. I worked at Red Roof Inn overnight, Victoria's Secret as a key manager during the day. And then I worked at the Residence Inn as well. Or I worked at the Sleep Inn, or I worked at another department store, or I worked for somebody else. I was doing promotions. I was doing everything. I did everything else but nurture the relationships in my home. And because of that, I have to deal with that. I have to deal with the fact that I committed adultery. I have to deal with the fact that I, as they would call a Jezebel, because I had sex before I got married. I forgot the technical term, but you know what I'm trying to say. And that's the reason why on my page, I consistently say, I'm sorry, but having sex before you get married, that ain't cute. I'm not judging nobody, but if you can hold that true, it is something beautiful and special in that I wish I can do, but I can't. I wish I could take it back from all 5 people I gave it to. Okay. I wish I could take it back from him. I would be SC, single, celibate, period. Okay. I have to live with the fact that I did not give my husband a child. I have to deal with the fact that I spoke negative over my house because I was unhappy with myself. I have to deal with the fact that I would never, ever, ever get a college degree. And everybody around me has been more successful than me, and they've been a hot fool. I have to deal with the fact that it's just a lot. It's a lot, and when you try, and make sure I get this correct. I started taking the journey of getting my life with Christ back. It's been almost 2-3 months now. And I was doing a lot of things I wasn't proud of. Okay. I was drinking. I had smoked a cigarette or 2. I was doing some other things that I was not proud of. And before I could say anything to anybody else, I got to check myself. That's why, regardless to what your life is, as my follower, I will never judge you, because I know that the same three or 4 fingers that's pointing back, the 2 pointing to you, is the same 3 pointing back to me. So I can't judge you. So please don't take it that way. But all these things have been running through my mind to the point where I've had a hard time sleeping. I've started back binge eating, which is something I wasn't doing. Anybody that knows me knows I have been working on my weight since November of 2018. I've lost a lot of weight. As of today, I'm 236. And I used to be 3 something. So I've lost quite a few. But I had to stop myself, because when I get stressed out, I eat, because I don't have the liberty to cry when I need to get it out, because everybody start asking me, what's wrong with you? I can't describe what's wrong with me. I can't describe why I'm crying all the time. I can't describe when I look at my body, I feel nasty. I can't describe to you why I feel that way. I just know the tears will flow. So when cut to when we had to start working from home, which I'm thankful for. Let me just throw that out there. I thank God that I was able to work from home, because at one time I was not. And I'm very privileged to work from home. The day I got access to work from home, the next day we got sent home to work from home. When I left our job that day, I broke down crying in ways that I could not describe to you. And it's because I was grateful that my boss fought for me. You don't have too many bosses that will fight for you and want you to thrive and still be able to pay your bills. So I was grateful for that. But I knew on the back end that by me working from home, I have to deal with my mess. I have to deal with the sin that I'm in. I have to deal with that. So every day that I work from home, I have to look at myself. Excuse me, guys. I have to look at myself and realize all the mess ups that I've done. And will I get a chance to make those things right? I'll turn 40 on June 9th of this year. And for those who don't know, my mom died at 43. I think 43 or 44. Close to. And I've always wondered what my life would be like if she was here. But I try to take that out of my head, because I have the second best thing to a mom right now, and that's my Auntie Nettie. And I know when she sees this video, she's gonna call me, so I'm looking forward to your call, Auntie. Just gonna go and put that out there. But I don't think people really talk about how this situation is affecting their life. And I've had several people tell me, don't be that transparent on social media. They're going to tear you alive. They're going to use your kindness for weakness. At the end of the day, somebody got to talk about it. If it ain't me, then who? Ain't nobody else talking about how they feel. Everybody else still posting ads for Savage X Fenty, still trying to get people to buy products. This ain't about products. This is about being transparent and telling how you feel. I don't mind being at home. That doesn't bother me, because I love my family. I love my family. What hurts me about being at home is that I cannot be what I need to be for my family. It's to the point where I don't even want to smile no more. But I can't figure out why. It's moments where I don't want to work out, but I need to. So I work out and push myself through, because I know that's what's going to keep me healthy right now. I have friends that I really want to reconnect with, but I can't, because I know that no matter what I do, they'll never accept me again. Still don't understand that concept, but I'm learning. I'm also having to learn to be alone. And I've always been taught as a child that an idle mind is the devil's workshop. And that's why I don't like to stay idle. I like to stay busy, stay consistent. And me and my daughter had a conversation, several conversations about this, about me figuring out what's the next chapter in my life and what I want to do. And I was explaining to her that I want to make a career change, but when you're 40 years old and you're fat, you wear natural hair, and you don't have a degree, those things are barriers. I understand that those barriers can be broken. I get it. But if you know, come on now, let's just be real. And my Memphis people, if y'all want to comment below, feel free. If you want to DM me, feel free. Let's put the cards on the table today. Okay? If you're not doing strange things for some change in this city, you ain't gonna make no moves. I got people on my friends list on Instagram right now. I'd have asked y'all to help me find a job in a professional setting, but you won't call me back. You won't text me back. You ignore my Facebook messages. And it's not because I'm not qualified, because you know me. Excuse the lighting is cloudy in Memphis, but you know me. But it's because of how I look. The fact that I don't have a degree, and the fact that you truly know that you're so concerned about your career, your well-being, that you ain't worried about me. And I can't do no but respect that. Am I okay? Heck no. Because I got to deal with everything that I have not dealt with my entire life and my entire childhood. And I promised myself on this video I would not cry because I've been crying so much that my eyes hurt. And I think I hurt my eye the last time that I cried because this whole side of my eye was swole all over here. And that's because I cried too much. I mean, literally, the minute I turned 38, child, my emotions turned on like a switch light. I cry over the smallest things, and I don't even know what I'm crying for. I just want you to know it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to not know. I want a degree so bad. I want a professional. I want to be like my friends that have career-driven jobs. They get to travel the world and do what they want to do. That they can go on vacation, not worry about money. I want to be that person. But you know what? These are the cards that God gave me. And the decisions I made and the sins that I committed got me here. So I have to deal with that. And that's something I'm learning during this lockdown, as they call it. I'm learning through that lockdown that in order for me to be able to move forward, I have to be able to be content and be okay in the situations and the decisions that I've made. And I think that when a lot of people come to terms with that, they can start to grow. And I have not come to those terms yet. And it's okay. It's okay to not know. Because I don't. I wish that I could have bought my daughter a car. I wish that she wouldn't have had to go and work 3 jobs at one time because she wanted her own money. I wish that she wouldn't have had to work the job that she's at now, even though she loves it. And she's very good at it. If you need a digital marketer, hit me up. I got one for you. But I hate that she's having to grind so hard and she can't just be a child and focus on college and live that. I hate the fact that I don't own my own home. I hate the fact that I'm fat. But that's my cross to bear. Mine. And no matter what happens, can't nobody take that from me. I just have to find peace in that. And I'm trying to reclaim the word fear. So we're going to try to find a way. So I wanted to replace fear with fearless, articulate. Hold up. That ain't how you spell fear. That sounds slow. Let me go back. Fearless, educated, articulate. What is R going to stand for? You tell me what R should stand for. So I have fearless, educated, articulate, and what you think R should stand for. This video has probably been way longer than I would ever post on my page again, so don't look forward to these. I've done good. I didn't cry. Woo! Yeah, I didn't cry. And that's solely because I get tired of everybody in my comments talking about I cry too much. So I'm not okay. I'm not going to act like I'm okay. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's to the point where I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to put my makeup on. I have not combed this since I started working from home. I get up, wash my face, brush my teeth, and I work. I put workout clothes on, I work out. And then I sit in the chair. It's got to be better. For me. And I think that me coming to terms with the fact that I got things I need to work on is going to benefit me. So, I'll start. If you want to start a challenge, go for it. My name is Tanisha. I'm a woman. I'm a wife. I'm a mother. I'm a friend. I've committed adultery. I've backslided. I had sex before I got married. I'm not degreed. My mother and my father is gone. I keep a smile on my face to keep from crying daily. I miss my family, and I'm not okay. Step 1, admit what's wrong. Till next time, guys, may God be with you all. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Pray for the people who don't have what you have. And I pray that God heals our country and he gets the glory for it. Until next time, guys, be one.